Hello. It's Dina. Hi, Hope Crew family. Hi, YouTube. Coming back today with another of the forgiveness Vlogmas Advent series, forgiving myself. Maybe you can forgive yourself too. Today is a question of having hurt someone in your past. Is there someone in your past who has confronted you or who comes to you or that you feel that you need to apologize to? Or is there someone that you have hurt in your past? And are you trying to move on from that, but you feel guilty or something's just not happening for you? So, okay, number one thing we're doing is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself so that you have a safe space and you will be able to think better about why this happened or whatever you can do. But that is not where I want us to focus today. First, focus on forgiving yourself. And now, what I want you to think about is how you will probably never really fully understand why you hurt that person in the past. And you shouldn't even try to do any apologies beyond what you can do today. And so let me talk about that for a minute. So when you've hurt somebody from your past, what you want to do is you want to recognize that you have caused human suffering. You have been responsible according to someone else, and I trust them for the moment. Now, it might be a repeating pattern, and you have to say, technically, everyone is responsible for all transactions, both directions, but there are times when someone can trigger someone or hurt someone. And so all you can do is, if you think about a timeline, one of these days I will have video editing software that will allow me to draw two little parallel lines here across the bottom of the screen. And that's what I want you to think about seeing here. And one of them is you and your timeline and your journey forward. And the other one is the other person, the person that you've hurt. So what I want you to think about is these little moments in time have existed for both of you. That time you hurt that person is in both of your pasts. Now, it could be that this has hurt the other person or you so much that it has made it difficult as you move down your line or that person moves down their line. But the fact is, there has been movement along the line. And so now, for reasons best known to yourself and to them, you're here today in the present moment. And if you're speaking to each other today and you're trying to go back, about the only thing you can ever do is say, look, I'm really sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that I caused you pain as a human being. My heart goes out to you and to your pain and your suffering, and I would help you if I could. And then that person is going to say, but why did you do it? But explain yourself to me. And at this moment, you're going to have to detach. And you're going to have to say, I cannot. Because that moment is gone. I am not a time traveler. I cannot go backwards. And I cannot go back and take care of you differently again. If I could go back in time, and if we had been different people in that time, for whatever reason it happened, I would like to believe it wouldn't happen again. But you can't even make that promise, can you? All you know is that now, given what you know, here where you're standing, you wouldn't go back, but you can't go back. They don't give us a chance. We're not made that way. We have genetic structure that compels us to move forward in a linear fashion that seems to involve the passing of time. There's not much we can do about that. So be careful if you find yourself getting caught up in a game of someone trying to imagine why you hurt them in that time. Because you know what's going to happen next is you're going to start looking for reasons. And now you're playing a blame game. And now you're saying, well, you know, I did that to you because in that time you did this to me. And I remember thinking, blah, 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 blah. Now you're fighting all over again. And this never solves any purpose if you intend on staying with that person that you are getting ready to fight with. If you're looking for reasons to move out or you're looking for reasons to distance, then fights might be strategically important for your brain. But if you're not going to do that, be careful because you're wasting your own energy to have a fight that somebody else has compelled you to have because you are underprepared for the outcome. So don't let someone pull you into thinking that you can go back. Now, Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher, he said in a roundabout way that a person can never go back to explain why they did something. He said, when we act, we are always doing what we want to be doing. And I would say we are always doing what we are capable of doing. Right? So I think our choices in certain circumstances, at times with people and relationships, in milieu, wherever, these things have a reason why we are capable and we did those things. And he says what we do is we really just do what we want and then we go back and we just make up reasons for why we did it. We rationalize. And so I also believe that once you've passed this time, there's no reason to go back and try to imagine why you did something. Unless it's helping you personally to move forward, I don't believe that kind of explanation will ever make another person feel loved or cared for or considered in the world. Even if they're trying to demand that from you, you've got to think, what are they really wanting? What are they really wanting from me? Are they wanting reassurance? Are they wanting to shift blame? Do they feel guilty? Is there something else that is open for them in their own lives? Are they trying to move this around? So other people have reasons they do things as well, but they may not be in alignment with where you are or where they are even. So just keep thinking about this. If you've hurt someone, you want to forgive yourself. Then you want to make an apologize to them for, make amends. That's where I was. You want to apologize to them for that hurt you had caused to their human condition and to their peace of mind and to anything else that might have happened since then. But there is no reason, because you cannot go back and speak for that other person. That other person no longer exists. That other person no longer exists. It might be part of yourself, it might be not, whatever, but that person who existed in that time was within a whole environment. So be careful. Don't get caught up in this. Don't get caught up in this stuff. I want to wish you safety, peace, happiness, security, friendship, love, hope going forward. It's always nice when I get comments below and find out who you are, and I can come follow your channels as well. Take care of yourselves, and forgive yourselves, and don't go backwards in time. You're not a time traveler. Take care. Peace out.